Welcome back, Orchestra. There you are. This is beginning orchestra, practice tape. We're going to concentrate today on pages 28 and 29. In fact, I'm going to leave you on your own to play page 28. We're going to work on page 29, the slurs. A slur is playing one or more notes in a single bow stroke. So, already you understand the concept of a down bow and an up bow. Well, we are going to put two notes on one bow. Don't worry about what number 105 fit to be tied. I'll explain that later. Just focus on the slurs. This is stop and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, during the rests, please keep your bow on the string. It's tempting to lift it off, but you'll gain so much more control if you can keep your bow on the string. This is slurring along. 1, 2, ready, and... Again, watch yourself in the mirror and avoid the bow going crooked. We want the bow straight, parallel to the bridge as much as possible. This is smooth sailing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to maintain your violin as level as possible. Avoid too much of a slouch. Again, not too high. But I think level with the shoulders is a good basic formation. Also, I would love to see, by the end of this year, everybody with a professional bow hold. Alright? Keep that pinky, especially on the top of the stick. Don't let it slide this way. You lose control and power. There we are. Let's do D major slurs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. That's my favorite. Now, crossing strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gliding bows. Now when you're crossing strings, going back and forth, adjust the level of your forearm and elbow to whatever string you're on. The D string will make your arm be the flattest and most level. That's why we start on the D string. Then A string is going to come down a little bit and come back. Do all of this in a very smooth motion. Here we go. Gliding bows. 1, 2, 3, 4. upside down. Now we are only doing 2 notes per bow with these slurs, but of course it's possible to play as many as you can in one bow. You could do 32 notes in one bow. I wouldn't expect you to do that, but you see where this can go. Now, I'm proposing that we skip ahead a little bit. We will read through and be prepared to play in class, pages 30 and 31. But I want to give you a head start on studying half steps. Half steps on page 32 and page 33. Half steps are the most important element, I believe, about music. It defines major, minor, and every key that we could possibly play in. So, if you understand half steps on stringed instruments, then you can be a master of any stringed instrument. So, let's look at this. I will go through this with you. Let's read F natural. Now notice that your hand position will change. This is the same for violins, cellos, and violas. This is what we call a 1-2 hand pattern, meaning your first finger will be on E natural, where we always play it, but now your second finger is going to be closer. It's going to be 1/2 step away on F natural. Up at this point, if you have tapes, violins, you've been putting your first finger on the E tape and your second finger on F sharp, which is a step away. Well, now you're going to put your second finger between the tapes and you're going to be playing an F natural. Cellos, you've been playing 1 for E and 3 fingers for F sharp. Well, now you're just going to play a 2 for F natural. Alright, so listen to the difference between a whole step and a half step. This is E natural. Here's F sharp. Now here's E natural to F natural. So E to F sharp is a whole step. E to F natural is a half step. That is the interval to learn. There's E. Put your second finger close and you're playing F natural. Let's read F. Ready? Now another direction that you can learn whole steps and half steps is from above. So in half step and whole stepping, you're going to play a G with your third finger violins to a second finger F sharp, and then you're going to play the third finger on G, and then a low second finger for F natural. That's what we mean, violins, when we say low 2. You're going to put your 2 next to your first finger. Cellos, you're just going to play a G with your fourth finger, and F sharp with your third finger, G with your fourth finger, and then F sharp with your F natural with your second finger. This is whole stepping and half stepping. Again. Memorize the sound of that. It's the same anywhere on the violin. Or the cello for that matter. Between any 2 notes, you can create a whole step or a half step. Half step, whole step. Anywhere on your instrument you can create those 2 intervals. They are the most important intervals to understand. Alright, this is Spy Guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. up and down, that is to show your finger moving either to F sharp or to F natural. So when it points up, it's to remind you to play closer to the third finger for F sharp. When the arrow points down, they want you to play closer to your first finger. Cellos, of course, up is this for you, and down is that for you. Confusing, I know, but you can do it. Now, minor details. Note the key signature. There's no sharps, no flats. Just F natural. Low 2. 3, 4. Now let's go on to C natural. This is the same information, same fingering, just we're doing it on the A string. So this is a low 2 on the A string. 3, 4. Here's half step and whole step review. D to C sharp, and then D to C natural and back. 3, 4. Now, chromatics. Chromatics are altered with sharps, flats, and natural. Chromatic notes are altered with sharps, flats, and naturals. A chromatic pattern is 2 or more notes in a sequence of half steps. Again, if you understand this, you can play in any key, you can play any song that you hear, you'll be able to sight read any piece. So please, please make a special note to understand and review this. Chromatic moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another important thing is while you're playing these songs, again, moving the second finger back and forth. Cellos, you're just moving 3 to 2. Violins, you have to move it back and forth. Keep the finger on the string. Very, very crucial. Don't lift it to go between C sharp and C natural. Keep the finger down, lighten your touch, and you can slide easily back and forth between those notes. Alright, let's do the Stetson Special. This is in 1 sharp, the key of G. 3, 4. And now, Bluebird's Song. 3, 4. Alright, I hope this has been helpful to you. Review it as much as you need until you can play along by memory. Practice slowly and with a lot of enjoyment. You're doing exceptionally well. Perhaps the best beginning class I've ever had. So, practice, practice, and I will see you in class. Bye-bye.